वेल एक चीज कोई भी नहीं बताता कैट प्रिपरेशन से रिलेटेड. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली डज दिस स्मॉल विन mean in the context of CAT preparation?
Set of subjects, into set of chapters, into set of topics. You can easily carve out small steps to that.
CAT preparation के टाइम पे स्टूडेंट्स का जो मोटिवेशन है वो फ्लक्चुएट करता रहता है.
Right.
So what do you have to say about that?
मान लो भाई मेरी शुरुआत ही हो रही है 25 परसेंटाइल लेवल से. ठीक है, तो अब मैं 25 से 45 पहुंच गया और मैं कहूँ अभी तो बहुत दूर है. Right. That may create some form of sadness.
You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to become great. Well, आज का ये एपिसोड हर उस कैट एस्पिरेंट के लिए काफ़ी ज़रूरी होगा एट दिस पॉइंट, दैट इज़ द प्रेशर टू प्रोग्रेस फास्ट. वेल एक चीज़ कोई भी नहीं बताता कैट प्रिपरेशन से रिलेटेड. इट इज़ नॉट अबाउट द जायंट लीप्स यू टेक, बट इट इज़ अबाउट दोज कंसिस्टेंट स्मॉल स्टेप्स दैट मेक्स योर प्रिपरेशन बेटर. Well, today we have with us yet again Mr. Avinashi Sharan, who himself has trained thousands of aspirants and has seen their journey closely and has mentored them over and over. So, sir, सबसे पहले तो I would like to ask, what exactly does this small win mean in the context of CAT preparation?
So, of course, it's a challenging exam, right? When we look at it, it looks like an pedestal up there wherein you have to go, and therefore to a newbie it may look like a giant leap to be taken. But when you break down this whole set of subjects, into set of chapters, into set of topics, you can easily carve out small steps to that. Yes, so when you look at maths, instead of looking at it as whole, you can look at it as, let's say, percentage, as a ratio, as proportion, and so on and so forth. And when you start sort of winning on one of these or each of these topics, you start creating small wins. And when all these things come together, it creates the leap that you are looking forward to.
Yeah. Well, rightly said, I guess. सर अक्सर ऐसा होता है कि कैट प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे स्टूडेंट्स का जो मोटिवेशन है वो फ्लक्चुएट करता रहता है.
Right.
So what do you have to say about that? How can I still stay consistent and I can cherish those small wins that we mentioned about?
Right. So I think, our motivation, first of all, has to be genuinely pegged to how much I have progressed rather than where have I reached so far in comparison to whatever I had planned. So let's say I want to reach at the final 99 percentile level. But मान लो भाई मेरी शुरुआत ही हो रही है 25 percentile level से. ठीक है. तो अब मैं 25 से 45 पहुंच गया और मैं कहूँ अभी तो बहुत दूर है. Right. That may create some form of sadness. But if you look at कि भाई मैं 25 से 45 पहुंच गया, that's the real growth. So ये जो सेटबैक्स की फीलिंग आती है वो कहाँ आती है? जब आपने 15 दिन पढ़ाई करी और फिर से मॉक कैट दे दिया.
So should it be like measurable according to you?
Why not? It's very easy. So let's look at when you start preparing. You are preparing from, let's say, from starting with one topic at a time. Most often than not. Maybe one topic from one subject, another from another subject, another from another subject.
True.
जब आप टेस्ट देते हो अक्सर, तो वो पूरा कॉम्प्रहेंसिव टेस्ट आ जाता है आपके सामने, पूरे कैट का आ जाता है. तो भाई पहले भी आप वो अपर सीलिंग क्रॉस नहीं कर पाए, सेकेंड टाइम भी आप थ्रेशोल्ड क्रॉस नहीं कर पाए, तो आपको लगता है मेरी तो कोई प्रोग्रेस ही नहीं हुई. आप ये नहीं देख रहे थे कि आप कितना ऊंचा उठ गए हो. तो अगर आपको अपनी ग्रोथ मेजर करनी है तो अपने आप को उन टॉपिक्स पे चेक कर सकते हो जो टॉपिक्स आपने प्रिपेयर कर ली है, और ग्रेजुअली फिर आप अपने आप को उसमें भी चेक करो जो ओवरऑल आपको चाहिए, विच इज द कंबाइंड फाइनल मॉक्स जो आपको क्रैक करने हैं.
ओके सर, जैसा कि आपने कहा कि मॉक टेस्ट कुड बी दैट मोटिवेशन फैक्टर दैट कैन ड्राइव योर जर्नी, बट आजकल मैंने देखा है कि एवरी स्टूडेंट आउट देयर शेयर्स हिज जर्नी आउट देयर ऑन द सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म. तो उससे काफ़ी ज़्यादा कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस, एक वो जो फीलिंग है, कंपेटिटिव फीलिंग आ जाती है अमंग द एस्पिरेंट्स. सो हाउ शुड समवन हु हैज़ दैट लो मोटिवेशन फेज या जिसका कैट प्रिपरेशन शायद उतना अच्छा नहीं जा रहा है शुड डील विद दिस?
So again, I think one has there are 3-4 aspects to it, right? First of all, you don't know whether the information being shared is authentic or not. There is no way to check it.
Yeah,
right.
true.
Second is that you don't know what was the starting point of the student.
Yeah.
Right. Now, someone may say that, hey, I wrote first mock and I got 45 percentile. और अब मैंने थर्ड मॉक लिखा और मेरा 85 आ गया है.
मतलब आजकल रेडिट पे तो आई हैव सीन इट इज सो मच द स्टूडेंट्स आर शेयरिंग देयर फीलिंग्स.
बिल्कुल सही बात है. बट कोई ये नहीं बताएगा कि यार मैं ना पिछली बार कैट लिखा था तो मेरा 85 मॉक में 45 आया है और मेरा फिर से वापस 95 आ गया है. तो आपको कॉन्टेक्स्ट तो पता होता नहीं है. राइट. कॉन्टेक्स्ट सिर्फ उतना ही पता होता है जितना कोई व्यक्ति शेयर करे. तो बहुत ज्यादा उसको फेस वैल्यू पे लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. सेकंड, आपके पास बहुत सिंपल मेजरिंग टूल है और वो टूल ये है कि आप ये देखें कि आपने कहां से कहां तक चढ़ाई पूरी कर ली है. तो अगर आपको लेट्स से क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग में डिफिकल्टी आती थी, शुरुआत में आपसे एक भी क्वेश्चन नहीं होता था, क्या अभी आप 10 क्वेश्चंस कर पा रहे हो? इफ यस, देन दैट्स अ ग्रेट प्रोग्रेस. आप अपना प्रोग्रेस अपने स्टार्टिंग फ्रेम से मेजर करना शुरू करें. कंपटीशन है, दूसरों को के परफॉर्मेंस तो देखने ही पड़ेंगे, इसको अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते. बट बहुत ज्यादा सोशल मीडिया से इन्फ्लुएंस होने के बजाय आपका खुद का मॉक परसेंटाइल आएगा. आई थिंक दैट can tell you where you're performing in comparison to people who are actually writing that mock.
Yes.
So that is how I think you should look at it.
Okay, all right. सर, जब ये जून जुलाई वाला फेज आता है इन कैट प्रिपरेशन, हर स्टूडेंट का ये क्वेश्चन होता है कि am I too late to start? So what would be your answer to this? कि are they really late to start at this point?
So let's be honest here. It could be too late for a small set of students. Students who have strong antipathy और weakness, या बहुत याराना है ही नहीं मैथ्स के साथ. मैथ्स अच्छी भी नहीं लगी है, बेसिक मैथ्स, और बेसिक मैथ्स आती भी नहीं है. ठीक है. और उनका बहुत ज़्यादा रीडिंग से, इंग्लिश से बहुत ज़्यादा भी संबंध नहीं है. ऐसे कुछ 5-10% स्टूडेंट होते हैं जिनके लिए ये टू लेट हो सकता है. दैट कुड बी अ रियलिटी. बट फॉर वास्ट मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इट मे बी अ पीरियड वेर इन यू कुड ब्रिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव रिजल्ट्स. एंड आई टेल यू वाई. सबसे पहले अगर आप देखें तो इंग्लिश की फंडामेंटल रिक्वायरमेंट है कि आपकी पुरानी रीडिंग हैबिट्स कैसी रही हैं. ठीक है. क्या अगर आप एक टफ न्यूज़पेपर के आर्टिकल को कंप्लीटली कॉम्प्रिहेंड कर सकते हैं, then you are good to go in English.
And that could be a small win.
It could be a small win, but it could also be a solid starting point for your CAT preparation in VARC. So आपको एक महीना बस वो टैक्टिकल टूल समझने हैं और क्वेश्चन फॉर्मेट समझना है. You are good to go. अगर आपका लॉजिक स्ट्रांग रहा है, भाई DILR में कोई ऐसा बहुत स्ट्रांग चैप्टर नहीं है, इट्स मिक्स ऑफ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. तो अगर आप लॉजिकली स्ट्रांग रहे हैं, पजल क्रैक करना आपको पहले से मजा आता है उसमें, तो आप LRDI की कहानी को 1-1.5 महीने के अंदर साध सकते हैं.
एंड नाउ तो आई थिंक आप कैट में प्रिडिक्ट भी नहीं कर पाते हो कि कौन सा LR का सेट और कौन सा.
एंड इट हैज नेवर बीन अ प्रेडिक्टेबल एग्जाम. अब आ गई मैथ्स की कहानी जो काफी चैप्टर वाइज बटी हुई है. यू डोंट हैव टू क्रैक 50% ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, आई वुड से. अगर आपने 50% चैप्टर्स अच्छे से करके और अच्छे से क्रैक कर लिया, यू आर सिटिंग एट 97, 98, 99 परसेंटाइल इन मैथ्स. राइट. सो उस केस में आपको स्ट्रेटेजिकली प्ले करना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू पिक अप द राइट टॉपिक, राइट चैप्टर्स जो आप शायद स्कूल चुके होंगे. जस्ट पिक अप दोस क्वेश्चन, क्रैक देम. सो इज इट टू लेट फॉर स्टार्टिंग स्टूडेंट्स फॉर अपकमिंग कैट इन November, December? No. For most students, no.
Yes. Okay. Because I think quite a bunch of students, I think, start at this point only.
Yes,
June,
yes,
July
yes.
वाला phase
Yes.
नहीं होता.
And it's irrespective of whether you come from humanities background, liberal arts background, or engineering background, or medical background. It doesn't matter. Right? You would have some advantage in one or the other section. Right? Particularly मैं humanities background, liberal arts students के background को ये कहना चाहूँगा, English has traditionally been the most scoring subject. And generally students from these backgrounds end up performing well in English in comparison to the other, VRC में. So you have something to play on.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Sir, CAT preparation की journey में what role does reflection and review play in turning those small wins जिनकी हम बात कर रहे हैं कि it could be a win, maybe I perform well in the sectional test, or maybe I'm able to crack a RC by my own. So what role does these small wins play in turning them into a long-term success?
I think it's extremely important. So let's see, when you are attempting CAT, you're not attempting the whole CAT at once. Your journey by default is divided into question by question.
Yes.
Right. You could say that in LRDI caselet and in reading comprehension passages, your journey with one set of questions could be of 10-15 minutes.
Yes.
Right. Agreed on that. The reading may be of 5 minutes. The interpretation could take 4-5 minutes. But post that, every question is a step. Same thing if you implement in your preparation. You're going to find tangible signs of progress and ways wherein you can progress further. Right. So, for example, let's say we are starting our preparation now. We have 4-5 months ahead. We divide our journey in chapter-wise and sectional test and topic test and the whole mock-wise. So, after every week, after every month, you can see how much you have progressed by looking into those chapters and topics that you have prepared.
Okay.
And that is nothing but, in nutshell, the very sense of cracking the CAT exam.
Because that is the review and reflection I think you need constantly.
Yes.
So you to have mentored thousands of aspirants out there, thousands of students out there. तो आपके पास तो काफ़ी सारे ऐसे examples होंगे who have started maybe in June, July and then they have cracked IIMs and top B schools. So could you reflect on some examples?
Yeah, so in fact, and I would deliberately take examples of those students who were comparatively from humble backgrounds. Okay. Right, in terms of which college they have done their graduation from. Okay. We had a student last year. I mean, I was teaching her. I think she was from Agra University in one of the humanities from where she has graduated. The good thing was she had a natural knack for basic maths, although she was not studying maths at undergrad level, but she was logically strong. And the other thing was by choice, her hobby was reading books. So but then, the complete external, aura that CAT has, of course, has created hesitation in her mind that whether she'll be able to crack it or not. She started preparing. First month, I think I advised her to focus on basic maths and solving basic logical reasoning and DI questions, right? And she did that very sincerely. So she started finding those, outputs. After every week, she could see that at the start of week, she was not knowing ABC, but at the end of the week, she was knowing ABC. That built, confidence. And I think in 3 to 4 months, she was ready. I think she got some 98.6, 98. And she landed up at, if I'm not wrong, I'm Kashipur.
Okay.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. The year before that, we had a student from Amity University, BSc Agriculture. I'm just again forgetting her name. She landed up at Ahmedabad. Many students who initially expressed that they don't have very strong academic background. They started from June, July in that period, but they landed up at some of the most well-known B schools or the marquee management colleges in India.
Okay. So my last question before we end this episode, I think कुछ students को तो पता होता है कि मैं कहाँ weak हूँ, whether I'm weak in maths or I'm weak in English. But there are certain students in this phase only who really have no idea कि मेरा कौन सा section weak है या where am I weak. So ऐसे students के लिए एक अच्छा start क्या होगा according to you if they wish to start their CAT preparation journey now?
Right. So excellent question. A number of students try to test where they are. Right, at the point of beginning, let's call it SWOT analysis. They want to do their SWOT analysis using CAT mocks or the actual CAT exam. But now that is not the right strategy. The reason is that the height of every section in CAT exam is at decent level.
Yes.
Now, even let's say it's a 10-foot high toughness. Even if you jump 5 feet, you're not able to touch it. So there's no tick on the boxes. Even if you jump up to 7 feet, it's not giving you any result. So the ideal way is to write 3-4 increasingly difficult regional exams which checks your basic concepts. Okay. Right. So when I say regional, I'm talking about OMETs. Right. Let me just put it clearly. So I'm talking, write a symbiosis level exam. Right.
Okay.
SNAP.
Okay.
Mock test like that. Write a mock test for NMAT. Yes. Write a mock test for MAT to begin with, right? They are going to tell you these exams are you are conceptually there or not. Okay. And then you can figure out where you are weak, where you are strong. At the same time, let's say you have written CAT before and you have done sort of concept work. You can then in that case use your previous CAT exam as your SWOT, or you can write new mock test. Okay. But for beginner, it's important to start with simpler versions of exam rather than just writing mock test to see where they stand.
Okay. I I think this would be the best strategy for someone who's a noob and who wishes to start
Yes.
the cat
Yes.
preparation.
Just think of it like you're going to go for weightlifting, right? And it's like a one year or 6 month journey. Now, let's say I know that people like me are going to lift 100 kgs, right? But if I start to check my ability and start with a 100 kg weight right now, I wouldn't be able to lift it. Maybe not even 90 kg.
Yeah.
But to see whether my muscles are of basic capacity or not, probably I have to start with 20, 30, 40 kgs to see do I have the starting ground or not. So it's very important to have the right benchmarks to see where you stand.
आई थिंक वेरी वेल एक्सप्लेन्ड विद द राइट एग्जाम्पल. वेल, आज के इस एपिसोड से हमने एक चीज़ तो डेफिनेटली सीखी कि प्रोग्रेस चाहे स्लो हो लेकिन जब तक वो कंसिस्टेंट है, रिजल्ट गारंटीड है. To all the CAT aspirants out there who are listening to this podcast, if you are not able to score 99 percentile today, if your mock scores are fluctuating today, it's completely fine. Remember, greatness is not built in one day. It's definitely some small wins and consistent efforts.